Welcome to the University of the West Indies St. Augustine Campus 2022 Graduation Ceremony at the Bougainvillea Auditorium Center of Excellence. While at the Center of Excellence, your health and safety is of utmost importance to us. We have no planned emergency drills for today. In the event you hear a loud alarm, we kindly ask that you proceed briskly to the muster point in an orderly fashion through the closest exit, which is located to the northern side of this auditorium. Once outside, Please head west along the building where you would make a left turn and head towards Car Park A, which is located in the western car park. You will be assisted to the muster point by our security personnel and ushers who would be outfitted in high visibility vests. There you will await further instructions. In the event the hazard or hazards prevent us from going to our primary muster point, you will be directed to our secondary muster point, located.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
The National Anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Please be seated. Welcome to the class of 2022 and your graduation celebration. Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal Professor Anne-Marie Bell-Antoine, former Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal Professor Brian Copeland, Honorary Graduate Mr. Robert Nelson, other distinguished members of the Platform Party, valedictorian Ms. Patty Ann Alley, faculty and staff of the UWI St. Augustine campus, graduating class of 2022, friends, family, and well-wishers, members of the media, good morning. I am delighted to be here after 2 years of not having face-to-face graduations. I hope you're as happy as I am to be able to celebrate together this monumental occasion. A very warm welcome to the presentation of graduates for 2022, and my heartiest congratulations to every graduate of the class 2022. You have a special distinction. You have completed a significant part of your programs under very trying circumstances. And I commend all of you for staying the course. It is time to celebrate that hard work, and it is truly my honor and pleasure to greet you all on this special day. First, I will ask you to thank your loved ones who have made the journey with you. Your parents, partners, spouse, children, they have been there while you burnt the midnight oil to complete assignments and prepared for exams. You shared, many of you, the confinement imposed by the COVID pandemic and faced the many frustrations together. This collective achievement for many of you, this is a collective achievement for many of you, and I urge you to find ways to express your gratitude to your most ardent supporters and cheerleaders. Even as we celebrate your accomplishment, the question arises, what next? Over the past 2.5 years, we have seen the world change. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic showed us how much can and cannot be done online, and the important role that information and communication technologies play in our daily lives. The university pivoted to emergency remote teaching, and I applaud the leadership and the staff for the tremendous work they did to ensure that our students completed their programs and today are graduating. We saw the resilience of the virus. We saw the global response, resistance, as well as willingness to embrace science and the vaccine to turn the tide. The mixed response has in part created our new normal, a cautious coexistence with COVID and the fervent hope that the worst of the pandemic is behind us. The pandemic also laid bare the social inequalities in our societies, and governments around the world and at home in the Caribbean have been grappling with how to recover from this unexpected negative impact on their national budgets and economies. Economic recovery must take into consideration social issues, and our university and you, our graduates, have a role to play on how well your community and your country thrive in this new normal. Then in February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine, two countries that are so far from us that we hardly pay attention to them. However, this has had far-reaching implications for global supply chains in our highly globalized world, as we have already seen. How well small developing countries, particularly those like ours in the Caribbean, that are highly dependent on imports, cope with the possibility of food insecurity, rising prices of basic items, and increased unhappiness, uneasiness, and deprivation among its citizens will depend on the ability of governments to apply the principles of democracy in managing our countries. You, our graduates, represent all facets of our Caribbean societies. The responsibility for fostering and nurturing those democratic principles in our society going forward will now be yours. This is not to say that you must undertake the role of government. Higher education plays a role in the democratization of societies by encouraging graduates to be critical thinkers, to be objective in assessing the information available to them, and to be open to other schools of thought, in the hope that the information will be used for the advancement of the societies in which we exist. Graduation is a time when those of us who are on this side of the ceremony view with enormous pride the procession of graduates across the many disciplines, the wondrous gathering of brilliance, representing so much promise for the betterment of our society and economies. You have much responsibility to carry forward, but I have faith in you. In your determination to make a difference. I have alluded to the challenges you faced to complete your programs and make it to this day. You are strong, resilient, determined, and I am so proud of you all. Many of you will be thinking about how you can convert your degree into some form of income, visibility, or promotion, or maybe a new job. What are the options available to you? Traditional careers have transformed and now encompass so many new, exciting areas. Many of the professions today did not exist 10 years ago. And in 10 years' time, the jobs of today might no longer exist. Entities such as Forbes magazine and the World Economic Forum have been tracking the trends in careers and making projections about areas that are fast-growing with high earning potential. Some of these are obvious: information technology, healthcare, financial management, data analytics. But there are many, many new jobs that are being created in different spaces every day. And I encourage you to go searching towards the future, looking for opportunities that are about to become reality. In this interconnected world, we have the ability to join the global workforce. And you have the education and the talent that can match anyone, anywhere in the world. Go and use it. I asked that whatever you do in the future must be impactful, done to a high quality, with commitment to advancing not only your personal interests, but the interests of the wider community. I urge you to be kind to yourself. We often forget the importance of taking care of our own health. In today's new operating environment, mental health is critical, as is physical well-being. Hold fast to your dreams, but remain rooted in reality. Give back to your alma mater. There are many ways in which you can do this that are not financial. You can be mentors to young students who are now going through the system. You can serve as adjunct faculty or technical advisors in specific areas. There are multiple ways and opportunities to continue to contribute to ensuring that the work and the reputation of the University of the West Indies remains stellar. Wherever you are, the Alumni Office will reach out to you. There are chapters in many contributing countries and in the countries to which our graduates gravitate. I hope you will stay connected to your university, which has done and will do so much for you. This leg of your academic journey is done. You are the lights of the West. Go forth and show the rest of the world the brilliance of this region we love so much. My warmest congratulations to you all. Thank you. We are met today in order that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievements of others. As a university, we are an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors and masters, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which were laid down in the preamble to the Royal Charter, by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standing in the academic community. It is proper that as a body, we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by granting of a degree or diploma, or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their advancement.
Chancellor, I now ask the public orator, Professor Elizabeth Walcott Hackshaw, to present Mr. Robert Nelson, whom the Senate and the Council of the University have been pleased to recommend for the award of the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa.
Chancellor, we are a nation of storytellers, and our stories, big and small, are brought to life on the page, stage, or screen. Our best storytellers, with laughter, drama, pathos, or bathos, express the landscape of our humanity. Our own Lord Nelson finds himself in the rare company of the few who are able to tell tales that relate to us all. Better known as Nello, Robert Nelson was born on the 27th of July, 1931, in Tobago. He grew up in the fishing village of Plymouth, where as a young boy he enjoyed a childhood near to the sea. In 1952, Nelson left his home for the United States. Not long after his arrival, he was drafted into the United States Army and deployed to Korea. While in the Army, on the weekends, Nelson would perform for his fellow troops, singing renditions of the most popular calypsonians of the day, from Lord Kitchener, the Mighty Sparrow, and Lord Melody. When Nelson returned to New York after his service, having discovered this extraordinary gift, he continued to perform in the clubs and dance halls from Greenwich Village to Harlem. He also performed at carnival celebrations in Trinidad with the Duke of Iron and Attila the Hun. The mighty Duke, who played a seminal role in Nelson's life, recognized his immense talent and encouraged Nelson to write his own compositions. Chancellor, true artists embody a generosity of spirit. Nelson used his experience in the music business to help many of his fellow artists get further in this competitive industry. He introduced them to promoters and influential players in the performing world. He also gave a young, gifted 9-year-old Marshall Montano an opening slot in his show in Paris. Nelson has toured with the likes of Kool and the Gang, Benny King, Third World, and Tito Puente. He has collaborated with many great musicians, including the late Clyde Bradley, who helped Nelson produce his breakthrough album, Black Gold, in 1978. Nelson is undeniably one of the architects of soca. With his musical genius, he combined the distinct sounds of jazz, rhythm and blues, disco, Latino, and Afro-Caribbean beats with calypso. His songs have become part of our soca anthems. Chancellor, show me any tried and tested soca aficionado who cannot sing along to Lala, Party Tonight, One Family, or Me Lover. And we should all know that Teacher Percy from King Lear was not a fictional character, but a mentor to Nelson. Nelson's genius is also to be found in his delivery. Audiences from North and South America, Europe, and the Caribbean region have had the opportunity to experience a performance with the iconic jumpsuit, shoes, and cap, and the best Caribbean wine, not of the drinking kind, that anyone can offer. For his talents, Lord Nelson has received many awards. In 2006, he was presented with the Caribbean Sunshine Award in New York. In 2007, he was the first recipient of the Cott Johnny Walker Black Pioneer Award. Most notably, in 2017, Lord Nelson was honored with the Hummingbird Medal Award Gold. Since 1989, when he received the keys to the city of Port of Spain, Lord Nelson has always been considered the people's king, an uncrowned king of kings, never a foreigner, but rather an envoy, a nonagenarian lord and bard with a mission that continues to this day. And so, Chancellor, for his brilliance as a soca artist, legendary composer, performer, and one of our great storytellers, I present Lord Robert Nelson and ask that by the authority vested in you, by the Council and Senate of the University of the West Indies, you confer on him the degree of Doctor of Literatures, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Senate and Council of the University of the West Indies, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, of this university. Congratulations. You want to go directly to perform? Yes. Yes, sure. Dr. Nelson will now render us a performance of two pieces of his, Me Lover and All a We is One Family.
How you doing? How you feeling? Me too. Run it. Tell me, since I'm baby, don't pass people just so. When you in Tobago, don't play proudly. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Is that she tell me, she say, all always one family. All always one family. Hey. All always one family. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All always one family. Down so, then we rock so, then we move slow, then we rock the way. All right, rock wide, move shine, and it's with your bago. Let me go. Peter, hold on, hold me. Ah yeah, you can't love me. That's his history. Old time people will know. How we come to be so bound together, one another. Nothing could separate me from since in slavery. We say, all are we one family. Well, let me hear you sing something too. All are we one family. Let me hear you. All are we one family. No lie. All are we one family. Oh, God. In my confession to you, me lover, and must discuss what we should and shouldn't do. As me lover, a good relation is a relation based on trust. Me lover, me lover, me lover, me baby. Let's have a good time. Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Me lover. I used to worry about you having a second hand. Me lover. As if to help me fulfill my duty as a man. Me lover. You know we're tripping, we're really tripping, for true. Lover. Me lover. Yes. How you like that? It's so amusing to hear abusing and accusing. It's so confusing. I know they're messing up your mind. Oh, oh, oh. I know they're messing up your mind. Me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover. Oh, oh. Let's have a good, good time. Darling, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me baby. Me lover, let's have a good, good time. Woo! Woo! Me lover, let's have a good, good time. Me darling, no, no, let's have a good time. Me darling, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me baby. Let's have a good, good time. Me lover, let's have a good, good time.
Oh, sir, the persons whose names will be called studied in the University of the West Indies. And having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representative of the Faculty of Humanities and Education as Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Education, or as holders of diplomas or certificates of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Education, Professor Elizabeth Walcott Hackshaw.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirement of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Education, or have been awarded diplomas or certificates of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society and confirm first degrees, diplomas, and certificates of this university.
Bachelor of Arts, Akila Abdul Latif. Mubinya Abdullah Muhammad. Sabrina Acham. Fana Aidio. Kirsten Ali. Patty Ann Ali with first class honors. Aliyah Amorso with first class honors, Mark Atkinson. Shakina Bab. Curtis Bechan. With first class honors, Kalisha Bash. Shannon Balbosa. Emily Balrup. Jean-David Baptiste. Megan Barry. With first class honors, Bevan Bernard Henry. With first class honors, Selena Besson. Fallon Burbal. Chelsea Bisessa. Asha Shade Board. Jamie Lee Broom. Faustina Brown. Siku Charles. Ariana Chatu. Semura Clark Celestine. With first class honors, J.L. Crawford. Ayana DeFrench. Kimberly Dilla. With first class honors, Shanice Ducroux. Chloe Elwin. With first class honors, Jaylee Farina. Kimberly Ferguson. Tamara Francis. Christelle Francois. Sundari Gangasingh. With first class honors, Chanel Jitan. Nigel Glasgow. Melinda Gopal Singh. Daryl Grantham. With first class honors, Nathaniel Guerra. With first class honors, Shania Hackshaw. Sky Harper. Linley If Harrison. Pavana Hodge. With first class honors, Hira Hossain. With first class honors, Onika Hudlin. Shante Joy Hutchinson. Diane Hossain. Kenda Jacobs Ferreira. Daniel Jagasa, Adrian Jaikaran, Ariane James. With first class honors, Destiny Jennings. With first class honors, Danielle John. With first class honors, Michaela Johnson. Talia Josling. Alexi Joseph. With first class honors, Kyle Joseph. Augustine Kintu. With first class honors, Sandari Kisoon. Shanda Lawrence. Deja Lewis. Sophia Lazama. Isaiah Lutchman. With first class honors, Christiana Mahabir. Chantal Mahadev. With first class honors, Ashley Maharaj. Celine Maharaj. Camara Mandeville. Famida Manjera. Sati Manik. Rishma Mana. Chelsea Mark. Michel Martineau. Shivani Matu. Joel Michael. With first class honors, Catherine Mohammed. With first class honors, Kira Marie Mohammed. With first class honors, Sinead Mohammed. With first class honors, Tessa Mohammed. With first class honors, Francesca Mora. Rachel Maula. With first class honors, Jillian Murray. Jishan Nareen. With first class honors, Bowen Nelson. With first class honors, Shireen Nelson. Josanne Nicholas. Monique Norville. Khalil Padmore. Ariana Pegas. Lindeli Perkins Neptune. Rihanna Prasad. Pooja Prasad Maraj. Nayaba Peter. Akila Peters. Kemi Peters. Megan Perali. Shivana Ramchun. Shania Ramdas. Shivan Ramnanan. With first class honors, Emmanuel Ramrup. Amila Ramsahai. Tanil Ramsawak. Elysia Ray. With first class honors, Nazira Rice. Kershal Reyes. Ngozi Rivas. Gabrielle Roberts. With first class honors, Leah Roberts. Renee Roberts. With first class honors, Asha Robertson. Selena Ruplal. Jake Saloom. With first class honors, Juliana Sankar. Gabriella Serville. With first class honors, Siobhan Simmons. Soleil Skeet. Shaniqua Smith. With first class honors, Christina Snaggs. Ravina Suku. Matea Sajabi. With first class honors, Kelsey Suba. Samira Sultan. Renee Tate. Tamika Thomas. Ocean Trim. Dominique Terrell. Kedar Wheeler. With first class honors, Annalisa Whitfield. With first class honors, Anna Maria Williams. Nkosi Williams. With first class honors, Rachel Wilson. Michael Woods Patino. Ariana Alexander. Diploma in Caribbean Sign Language Interpreting. Marlon Hyde. Certificate in Music. Wait. Sean Cobbler. Certificate in Drama Theatre in Action, Albina Bertrand Guy. Shanika Blackman. Akiba Dekoto. Judette Derby. Renee Mofford. Amanda Ramsing. Analia Ward. Certificate in Visual Arts, Rihanna Madhu. Bachelor of Education. Certificate in the Art and Science of Coaching, Lenin Jones. Bachelor of Education, Alian Alexander Rajkumar. Patrice Bandu. Patrice Batiste. Kimberly Bernard. With first class honors, Sita Birju Singh. With first class honors, Anjali Budu. With first class honors, Avila Budu. Elsie Carrera Lamont. Nicola Carter. Shanika Clifford. With first class honors, Messiah Edwards. Roger Highland. With first class honors, Sheila Innes. Keisha King. With first class honors, Nissi Kaulesa. Melissa Lewis. Hamanda Maharaj Mahabir. With first class honors, Althea Mendoza Rivers. Nkosi Miller. With first class honors, Varina Nakid. With first class honors, Anna Maria Nanan. Marisha Nandal. With first class honors, Susan Nicholas Glasgow. Rachel Paul. With first class honors, Tyler Ramkisoon. Vidya Ramsaran. Rupa Ramsarup. Kari Rupchan. Safia Scott. Chanel Singh. Nikisha Sorayas. With first class honors, Danielle Supersad. Emily Yadali.
I now call upon Ms. Patty Ann Ali, Bachelor of Arts, major in Literature in English, and minor in Theatre Arts with first-class honors to deliver the valedictory address.
Chancellor, Mr. Robert Bermudez, Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, Professor Rosemary Bell Antoine, former Campus Principal, Professor Brian Copeland, Honorary Graduate, Mr. Robert Nelson, other distinguished members of the Platform Party, faculty and staff of the UWI St. Augustine campus, graduating class of 2022, friends, family, and well-wishers, members of the media, good morning. Fellow graduates, it is October 29th, 2022 in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and this is your moment. The moment that you, perhaps like me, sometimes despaired would ever come. The thought of this moment got you through the 3 a.m. never-ending essay and I have to go to work in the morning moment. This 8 a.m. class is stealing my will to live moment. UWI parking spots must be unicorns because I can never find one moment. And I never expected to be doing this in a pandemic moment. Please, take a moment now and take it all in. Every glorious, joyful, triumphant, successful second of it. As Walcott says, sit, feast on your life. Through every one of those challenging moments, you were charting a new course, the path which ultimately led you towards this very moment. Every time you wrestled with a demigorgon disguised as an essay, you re-strategized, you were honing your game plan for future challenges. When a grade plunged you into despair and you motivated yourself to try harder, you gifted yourself with a lifetime mental empowerment app. When an unprecedented pandemic recolonized the world with hegemonic chaos and tragedy, you picked up the pieces, restructured plans, timelines, and life goals, and you soldiered on. You reclaimed agency of your life. When you had to attend university online, figuring out logistics with which no previous students had to contend, you were developing the ability to prioritize, to discern, to adjust, to self-discipline, and to trust yourself. And when you refused to take the easy way out, did the work on your own, your conscience became a warrior that will guard you for the rest of your life. How to focus on Caribbean civilization when all of civilization was crumbling before our eyes? How could this degree in the humanities assist humanity with its urgent wrestle for survival right now? Because humanity has never needed the humanities more. We have never needed the upliftment and enlightenment of the arts, sports, education, and culture more. The world has never needed your critical understanding of Caribbean civilization more, of how to face the terror and brutality of fear and still triumphantly claim your identity and agency. It is in the depths and the heights that we shake off mediocrity and suffering, and we root and we soar, daring to dream and willing ourselves to fulfill those dreams. Armed with the expertly trained UWI ability to critically interrogate yourself and your life, you unearth the richness and depth of the human capacity to survive and thrive. You not only ask the hard questions, but you must have found the answers, because look where you are right now. This experience has revealed not just your own power, but the power of family, of friends, of faith, of belief, and the power of an institution that swiftly and brilliantly innovated new systems to facilitate the academic goals of its student body. There is immense power and humility that can come from realizing that, unlike the unfortunate many, this battleground saw victory. Honor the fallen, comfort the stricken, and in this new and hard-won chapter, choose to encourage, choose compassion, choose open-mindedness, choose to trust yourself, and choose to be limitless. You got yourself this far, and you have so much further to go. Your choice, your voice matters. If I had made another choice, listened to other voices, I would not be here celebrating with you. What criteria do you use to assess the value of someone or something? Is it a societally approved, peer-endorsed social media perspective? Or will you put your UWI-trained brain to work and critically analyze for yourself? Am I a middle-aged woman who just got around to doing a degree with others half her age and half her size, who, in the words of Naipaul, is unnecessary and unaccommodated? Or am I a mature woman with a wealth of creative work and life experience who followed the impulse to learn and grow so I could create richer and deeper stories at the time in my life that was right for me? Both definitions can be argued, but I assure you, only one matters to me. This is the gift you have been given, the opportunity to honestly and critically get to know the magnificent being you are. Ask the hard questions, acknowledge what needs to change and improve, and in the answers you will find your gifts. Decide what matters to you. Should you ever feel different, should you ever feel othered because of your age, size, ethnicity, nationality, income level, gender, sexual orientation, please know that these are your unique assets and not your liabilities. Claim them fully because they make you richer, rarer, and invaluable. Look at both sides of a story and know that your own story is your own. It is unique and worthy, and only you can tell it. Your glorious and original journey does not need to resemble anyone else's. Thank your family. I know I would not be here without the support of my mother, Carolyn Ali, and my sisters, Joanne, Tammy, and Judy, and my father, Ian Ali, who is looking down on me from above. Thank your friends, your fellow students, thank your colleagues. I would like to thank the National Theatre Arts Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and I appeal to those whose employees are seeking to better themselves. Please support them. You never know where their potential could lead. Thank the hardworking staff members of the UWI. Thank the dedicated lecturers. You are the key to our success. Thank the divine. Congratulations, class of 2022. You did it. onwards and forwards. The work for now is done, and so, in the legendary words of honorary graduate Robert Lord Nelson Nelson, let's have a good time. Thank you.
Sir, I now ask Professor Audrey Henry Lee, Pro Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, assisted by Professor Harry Haran Seetharaman, Director, School of Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you, members of our society, for the award of higher degrees of this university.
So, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate certificates, diplomas, and have been admitted to the master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called postgraduate certificates, diplomas, and master's degrees of this university, and recognize their advancement in our society.
School of Humanities, Postgraduate Certificate in University Teaching and Learning. Rodolfo Fondora. Calicia Gregoire. Ruhani Maraj. Postgraduate Diploma in Arts and Cultural Enterprise Management. Sir, with distinction, Alicia Blake. From the Open Campus, Master of Education, Teaching and Learning with Emerging Technologies, Dana Boynes Badoui, with distinction. From the Mona Campus, Master of Library and Information Studies, Darren Antoine. Sir, with distinction, Crystal Eiffel. Master of Arts in Creative Design, Entrepreneurship, Jervon Abraham. Sir, with distinction, Stephen Bassano. Aquila Gomez. With distinction, Aquila Hughes Panton. With distinction, Denisha Jennings. Darren Johnson. With distinction, Tanisha Lewis. Vishnu Perai. Sir, with distinction, Suzette Pereira. With distinction, Kinika Quash. With distinction, Carice Mary Rollins. Salema West. Master of Arts and Cultural Studies, Shana Mary Israel. Sir, with distinction, Akila Lamsi. Master of Arts in Human Communication Studies, Alana Paul. Master of Arts in Literatures in English, Carol Dabedine. With distinction, Maxine Ferreira. From the School of Education, Master of Education with concentration in curriculum, Sir with distinction, Daniela Budu. Coletta Brathwaite. With distinction, Felice Boyer Serzano. Lisa Turbani. Sir with distinction, Keisha Keynes Dumas. Anderson Labari. With distinction, Avalon Simon. Renuka Singh. Master of Education with concentration in Youth Guidance, Kishel Beckles. With distinction, Hannah Bolaram Singh. Jenna David. Alana Green Hines. Christy Seloch. Master of Education in Health Promotion, Tricia Brasnell. Diane Charles. Patricia Duncan Ashby. Ruth Joseph. Master of Education in Educational Leadership, Keisha Scott. Master of Education in Inclusive and Special Education, Sir with distinction, Louise Budu Chedi. Anisha Cuthbert. With distinction, Chrissy Forbes. Wilma Greenidge. With distinction, Renelle Lee Harris. With distinction, Kimisha Ains. With distinction, Shreel Moses Belmar. Turnell Peters. With distinction, Janelle Guevara. Master of Philosophy in Education, Sharon Ferreira Riley. Master of Philosophy in History, Lynette Mills.
So, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called the degree of Doctor of Education or Doctor of Philosophy of this university, and I recognize their advancement in this society.
From the Open Campus, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, Denise Edwards Ford.
I recognize your advancement in our society.
Anesta Brotherson.
I recognize your advancement in our society.
Okay. From the St. Augustine campus, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Beninus Bitu.
I recognize your advancement in our society.
Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Natalie Supal.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations. I now call on the Secretary of the UWI Alumni Association, Trinidad and Tobago Chapter, Ms. Nikise Paris, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good morning, graduates. Congratulations on your achievements and welcome to the UWI Alumni Fraternity. Today, you are officially a UWI graduates, a proud UWI alumnus. Each one of you represents a beacon of light as the world transitions out of the COVID-19 pandemic. You have been tried, tested, and proven your resilience under the most unprecedented circumstances. I urge you to continue to look towards the future with hope, purpose, and passion. You have been equipped with the tools to be a catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. Therefore, you are now tasked with the crucial role of continuing to build our region. The lessons, friendships, and experiences you have gained from this institution will direct your path for the rest of your life. Being a part of the UWI alumni community allows you to reach beyond borders. Make use of this opportunity and continue to build your legacy as a UWI game changer while giving back to your alma mater. Please stand. Turn to page 99 in your booklets and repeat the UWI Alumni Pledge after me. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment of excellence of the light rising from the west. As I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region, I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will proudly help build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Thank you.
Could you all stand for the university song? It's on page 100 of your program.
From Caribbean and Belize was born a university of the West Indies, proud symbol of our oneness, our strength in unity. With visions clear, you came along to shape our destiny, to follow after knowledge, the truth to seek and find, to teach us love and justice, to liberate the mind. Today we see you rising, a light out of the west, that guides the feet of all who seek the noblest and the best. There is a light that is rising from out of the west, and broad bearers of that light are we. So we follow those whose work has brought glory to your name, making a better world for you and for me. As from your global portals, your sons and daughters go to face a world of challenges, to conquer every foe. We'll work and play together, and as time marches on, we'll never forget the lessons that the whole are we are one. UWI, we praise you, we lift our voice in song, we let your big drums roll down and give us play along. 'Cause you have shaped our lives so that we can truly say, to you we owe our gratitude, a debt we can't repay. There is a light that is rising from out of the west, and proud bearers of that light are we. So we follow those whose work has brought glory to your name, making a better world for you and for me. This is our university of the West Indies.
This now brings us to the end of the public ceremony by which the university has recognized your achievements. But before we leave, I'd like to take the point made by our valedictorian, Patty Ann Ali, that really and truly I don't think the class of 22 will ever appreciate how important this graduation is, to those who love you, to your family, to your friends, to your supporters. And I will ask you to turn and face the back of the auditorium and give your family and friends a round of applause. The company will now disperse, but not before permitting me to escort our specially invited guest and allowing the procession to leave. Thank you very much, and go and have a wonderful life.